Welcome, folks, to the SAK show brought to you by MacCoffee. A big shout out to our sponsors Bollywood Casino, Royal Orchid, and the Wet Lounge. Of course, not forgetting MacCoffee, our major sponsors. Today on the show, we've got a guest who likes to be called strong. Let's find out who she is. Once again, welcome to the SAK show. Thank you so much for watching. And today I have Sheetal Kotak, aka Strong. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. And, I'm just checking it out from what you are, because I'm meeting you after a very, very long time.
Yes.
The transformation, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Good job. Sheetal, who exactly is Sheetal?
Sheetal is your ordinary woman, a mom, a USN-sponsored athlete, and basically a woman who's trying to translate her weaknesses into strength daily.
An ordinary woman with super ordinary powers. Yeah, that should be the way, I guess. Yeah. So tell me, you would call yourself what? A fitness athlete, a bodybuilder? I mean, how does this work?
My category is a figure category in bodybuilding. It falls under women's bodybuilding. The figure category is a category where women are required to have more muscle mass, low body fat levels, and striated legs, a six-pack, broad shoulders, round-capped shoulders, the biceps. It works just like the bodybuilders.
So is it like a chiseled version?
It's a chiseled, ripped, conditioned.
Conditioned.
Symmetrical and aesthetic physique.
Physique. Wow.
So symmetry plays a big role. The conditioning is quite important.
Okay.
And size. So it's a balance between being aesthetically, what would I say, accepted.
Okay.
Within the bodybuilding fraternity.
Wow, that's deep. I mean, seriously, this is a, like deep stuff. But before even we got into that, how did you get into bodybuilding? I mean, from childhood, did you used to have a thing for Arnold Schwarzenegger or something?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I've never been a sports person.
Okay.
So I was always a lone ranger kind of a girl. I kept to myself up to high school. And then I got married early. I got married at 19. And life went on. And after the birth of my second son, actually, in 2006, my husband, ex now, made a sarcastic remark. You know, I'd put on weight and he said, even if I have 10 dogs run behind you, you won't lose this weight. That kind of hurt me.
Okay.
And what do you know, the next day I signed up at a local gym and I was off. I had set my mind to lose the weight.
You had such and you were like really big then?
I was overweight for my height, which is 5'2". But you know, considering I just had a baby as well, so it was allowed by society. But now the self-acceptance was the problem. So I joined a gym, and in order to lose weight, and I'd go there daily. The more weight I lost through cardio, I do cardio, aerobics, Taibo, and the step classes that women do. And I never picked a dumbbell though. And I did lose weight, but it went downhill because the more weight I lost, the more obsessed I got. So what happened is...
Obsessed with losing more weight.
With losing more weight, and I started restricting my food.
Okay.
So it reached a point from 2008 to 2009, in a year, I was diagnosed anorexic. I weighed 32 kilos. I was restricting myself to a few, conflicts, a few flakes, and I was exercising obsessively. I refused to eat. The thinner I looked, the more I felt like I am accomplishing something.
You were happy.
It was a disorder I had, a mental disorder, because now I still felt fat to the point that I had to seek help. People were worried. Some thought I have AIDS. My family was worried. The doctors started saying, her organs were shut down, and I spiraled down a very depressive 2 years from then. So what happened is, after accepting a lot of acceptance from me, I started seeing a therapist, and I went to rehab for many months. I had tubes of food up my nose, and until I finally accepted, I started getting better and started seeing food and fitness and exercise in a different light.
During that phase of your time, did you get into drugs or anything?
No, I was an alcoholic.
Okay.
I was a severe alcoholic as well, and but I wouldn't eat. I was in a severe depression, and I would literally, I was just self-destructive completely, from food to alcohol to everything.
Yeah.
And soon that year, my father passed away tragically, and that really hit me, because I'd never ever lost anyone in my family, and he died of a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And it really hit me, and I still I needed help. I really needed help. I remember being told by my husband, ex-husband, that I would not live to see 2011. So again, hospitals, rehab, and all that. And then I started getting a bit better. Then the following year, my brother passed away in a tragic accident. I had almost got better, and just because this kind of, that hit, it would spiral me down again. So what happened was, I remember before he passed away, 2 weeks before he passed away, he came home with a burger, and he said, eat this, be strong, because I want to see you strong. And I didn't eat it then, but when he passed away, I refused. Something inside me said, you're not going down again. Instead, I put that in my head and in my heart, and I said, no, he said, be strong. So I'm going to be strong now. So from that point on, I was in a marriage that I was not happy in, and I had a lot of things to work on myself. I had my marriage,
there was a lot happening.
I had myself, I had my children, I had my job. And just those words of his, they kept on echoing in my head, get strong.
That was your biggest motivation.
That was my breakthrough. As much as losing him is painful, but hadn't he told me that, and hadn't that whole situation happened, I don't think I'd be where I am today.
So how did you get out of all this then?
So the next thing I did was I signed up at a local gym, and I went there and I went to the reception. I said to the trainer, can you make me strong? He said, what are your goals? I said, I want to be strong. That's all I want. So he said, all right. So we started there. In the gym, I filed for a divorce. I had to get out of, I had to make a huge change in my life.
So you started getting control of your life.
I had to. There was no choice. I applied for a job where I still work right now. And I had my children, and I started afresh.
How old were you then?
I was 30.
30.
Right.
Wow.
So, yeah, I just had to pick up the pieces and start all over again. So when I started training at the gym, I translated all my emotions into the dumbbells. Now he gave me a dumbbell and he said, pick it up. And there was so much anger and emotion in me that I'd started picking those dumbbells, the heavy dumbbells, and they were shocked. They were like, this woman is strong. And how is she doing it? And it was all that I was putting into the weights, and really that saved my life, because it made me feel better. I could release all the anger, the depression, the emotions.
All your stress is released in the gym.
In the gym. And slowly alcohol faded. I stopped drinking. I started becoming very disciplined in the gym. Like I say, the gym, it's my medicine. It's my life. It shaped me up, because from where I was, people ask me, what has bodybuilding done for you? It's really shaped my character. I'm not the same person I was anymore. I had no confidence before.
Yeah.
I had no self-esteem. I couldn't speak to people. But now I can. I can, stand up and say, this is me,
Yeah.
this is what I do, and this is what I love.
Brilliant. So, so tell me, who fueled you with the knowledge of bodybuilding and all that? Did you have to teach yourself? Of course, trainers and all are there, but the core of it, how did that happen?
Well, my trainers, who I still have now from that very first day, has taught me a lot. But also the love for it. I've researched a lot myself.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, Google it, watch social media videos of, elite athletes. And,
Yeah.
I pick it up from there.
Yeah.
All my competitions, I've never had any competition coach.
Yeah.
I've just learned
You
what I can
you trained yourself.
myself, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I think when it happens when I don't choose bodybuilding. I feel like bodybuilding chose me.
chose you. Yeah.
You know.
And how did the competing level and all come about?
So 2 years into the gym with weights, and on social media I saw an advert for Muscle Mania Africa, and this was a competition being hosted in Uganda. And the normal bikini figure and bodybuilding. And I just went to the gym and I showed my trainer. I said, "Look what's happening here." He said, "Why don't you try?" And I said, "No, I can't try this." And I said, "No, try. You can do it." So with a little knowledge from YouTube again, and there I was. I said, "Okay, let me try this." And I went there, and there were very many athletes from all over the Africa, even Malaysia. We had a star there who's been champion for many years. And I competed and I won all categories that year. First place.
That was amazing.
So that was amazing.
That was a great achievement.
Yeah, it was a good start. It was good to boost my morale, So it was really good for me.
Did that also set the platform? Okay, I've got this now. I want to go for more as well. I want to go.
Yes, I think when I didn't think I'd do another one.
Yeah.
When I came back, that was 2013. 2014, Muscle Mania were hosting again, and this time they were coming to Kenya.
Yeah.
They choose different countries in Africa.
Yeah.
So Muscle Mania came to Kenya, Nairobi, 2014. There are no women participating. So I think we were just like two of us. And again, I said, okay, let's go with it. And I won that year as well.
Yeah.
And now the goal was to encourage more and more women to grow this sport in Nairobi or in Kenya. And I think I've been successful in doing that, because in the just concluded championships of Miss Kenya 2017, we had over 30 contestants.
Oh, wow, 30 females.
30 females.
Excellent.
In fact, we have more, and they're removed at prejudging.
Oh, okay.
So you can imagine that it's
Yeah.
women have started getting into this sport, believing in themselves.
Excellent. Everyone's becoming strong, guys. That's the way. So tell me, in terms of your training routine, is training normal? I'm using the word normal, like a regular gym person. You go to the gym, you train that way. But training for competition, is it different or it's the same?
Okay, for me, I think it's different. I train twice a day.
Twice a day.
Whether it's off season or on season.
How many hours are you looking at?
I look at 5 hours.
5 hours a day you
a
train?
day.
Wow.
I wake up at 3:30. I'm at the gym at about 4:45 a.m. to 7. And that I'm doing maybe conditioning
And
work.
this is all mixed routine?
No, this is in the morning. I'd like to do conditioning work, abs, cardio, and such things. More body conditioning, body weight stuff. And in the evening, after work, I'll go home, check on my kids, go back to the gym from about 6 to 8:30 or 9. And then that is when we do weights. We're pushing weights, crazy weights. It's vigorous, it's taxing, and it's a lifestyle, I think. Bodybuilding is expensive, from the training, from the gym membership, to the supplements, to the food, to even the equipment, the kind of things you need. You need shoes and certain things.
Yeah.
It is expensive. So if you're not a working person or you do not have that allowance to put aside for the sport, then you're in the wrong place because it is demanding.
It is the
Even the competitions, from our suits that we wear on stage, to the shoes, to the tanning, it costs.
I mean, I
costs
saw
a lot.
one you had wore
I
a
went
peacock.
to yes, and
That
that
was like
was
excellent. Loved it.
I went to South Africa for a competition, and I spent nothing less than 500,000 shillings
Yeah.
on preparing for that competition.
From your pocket.
Not entirely.
Yeah.
I do have sponsors. I am a sponsored USN athlete.
Okay.
So all year round, also my supplements come from USN. I use USN. I have USN itself sponsoring part of my travel. I have my gym, again, where I've been, they sponsor me. So, and then some of it is my own. But on a daily, daily routine, I do have to pay my gym membership. I do have to buy my own food. The supplements come from the company.
Even your trainers, you have to take care
my
of them.
trainers, I have to take care of them.
Yeah.
My international trainer, and coach. Everything needs to be paid for.
Yeah.
And I eat about 8 meals a day. So, and they all contain protein, chicken, and fish, and beef.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
So tell me, is it like expensive, or if you take it as a competition level, or is it generally, even if you do it for your normal fitness?
Normal fitness, I think, because fitness is just, people say that healthy food, I don't know if you've seen that, is expensive compared to some junk, a burger or something, right? You look at asparagus and look at, chips, and it's different. It's a bit expensive, but competition is much more, I'd say.
Much more expensive.
Much more, because when we're competing, there's no avenue to kind of, say, okay, this will do. But for generally, if you want to just live a healthy lifestyle, it's not so expensive. I don't think you'll go much far from what you eat daily. Yeah. You just have to cut out oil and sugar. It might just save you some. And
there are a lot of
add vegetables and fruit.
a lot of people, a lot of theories, and everything. And would it be right to say that everybody has their own theories? In a sense, like, what works for you is not a must would work for me.
Exactly, I think so. But also, you see, it doesn't need to be expensive. You can look at, if you decide on berries and a banana, and look at the amount of energy both give you, and both are simple. Sugar. You can decide, a box of blueberries, but maybe the antioxidant properties are different, and we don't want to go there, but you can decide. It's your choice entirely. I still believe in a limited budget, you can eat healthy, you can be fit, and you can, what is the standard gym membership? 5,000 shillings?
You can afford that. It's for your health.
You can. Three of you go eat burgers, you're going to spend that. So.
What about, like online, we have so many, this is as per your expertise, we have so many places where you get, like, pay a flat fee. These are now, I'm talking about international platforms where they tell you $30, you get a whole program, you get a whole diet, and this and that.
Right.
Do they actually work, or is it just a bluff?
Well, I wouldn't say they don't work, because I did that.
Okay.
Remember, for many years, I've not had any international trainer, and I've done my own nutrition.
Okay.
So I've done that. I've gone online. I've bought the, $20 nutrition guide. It has helped me understand how to eat.
Okay.
But maybe the macronutrients, the measures would change. But it does help. Even the exercises, they do help. Because,
they do help.
Yeah, you just need to understand how to apply it. Yeah, I think so. It gives you a basic idea from doing nothing that, okay, this and this and this is the way to go.
Yeah.
So
it gives you a rough sketch, and then you fine tune it for yourself as you go ahead.
Yes, I think you learn from it. That's what I have done up until now.
So tell me, on an international platform competing, what is that like? I know you're on stage for about less than a minute, but then it's
exciting.
That's like crazy.
It's exciting.
And especially you're practically naked, then everybody's watching you, and in your category they have to look at each and every muscle of yours.
Yeah, and it's quite a skimpy suit.
Yeah.
Kind of. But,
I mean, you need to be strong to do that.
The thing is, when you're there, you're not thinking about in that context.
Yeah.
You're thinking of your striations, your physique. It's totally a different mindset. You're not thinking
So
of
you have
like,
to prepare for that.
they're
beforehand.
looking at me. No, it's all out. It's all about, I don't believe on people say, I'm happy to be here. No, I'm here to win.
Yeah.
And that for me,
Yeah.
that's always
You're
in
a
my mind.
go-getter. Yeah.
So I think the road to get there is tough. But when you're there, it's exciting. It's a bit scary, but it's exciting. Being in a bikini, personally, at first, my first 2 competitions were I was a bit nervous, but now I see it as it's a sport. I'm an athlete. This is what I need to wear for them to showcase my hard-earned physique, hard-worked physique, and that's what I look at it like. There's nothing else to it.
Okay, and then there's a saying that females look very bad with muscles. What's your take on that?
Yeah, that's a controversial one. I have a lot of remarks made at me,
Yeah.
especially by our
If they judge you off
lots of
stage
people.
for your body or
Right.
for your looks and all.
Women
I mean,
don't.
to hell with that. But just want to know what's your take on it.
I love muscles, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I think some sort of muscle tone on women makes them look sexy. You're toned, your physique is toned. It's quite, it's attractive. It's attractive. What people don't get, when you look at my pictures, you'll see the striations on my legs, the cut, in every way, every muscle is separated. But I'm flexing. And when I'm not flexing, those same pictures the same day, I just look very tight and toned. So there's a difference which people need to see.
Don't guys come and say, hey, I wouldn't want to date her, man. She'll just beat me up,
People
man.
ask me, do you wrestle? Or do you, like, can I touch? Or like, how does your boyfriend like this? But I just laugh it off because they don't get it.
They don't understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now tell me, what advice would you give to upcoming bodybuilders now, especially females?
Well, one, you need to thick skin because this is not for the faint-hearted. There's so many critiques out there, and you really need thick skin. Just like in life in general, when I was thin, I had AIDS, and when I'm big, it's too much. It's too manly. So, number one, thick skin. Number two, discipline. Because without it, if you're not a disciplined person, and you're not ready to give 100, let's say 200% commitment, this is not for you because it will take everything you have from you, your social life, your timings. For me, it's a good thing. It structures your life, and you'll apply it in different places in your life. But discipline, dedication, commitment, and thick skin.
Great stuff, guys. Let's meet right after this as we continue with Sheetal Strong. Still getting stronger with Sheetal Kotak, aka Strong. Now you'll hear it from the host's mouth. Tell us about all your achievements so far. I know I can lose count of your titles.
Thank you. Well, I have under my belt the 2013 Musclemania Bikini first, 2013 Figure first, 2013 Overall first, 2014 Musclemania Africa Fitness first, 2014 Overall Champion first.
Wow.
2015.
Wake me up when you're done.
2015 was a great year.
Yeah.
I competed every 3 months.
Yeah.
And I had 2015 Miss Nairobi first.
Wow.
Miss Kenya first. Miss Musclemania Africa first.
Yeah.
Miss Modern Fitness first.
Wow.
2016 I went international, and I was competing with the world's WPFF Federation, and I have first runners up there.
Wow.
And I had Miss Kenya first runners up. And 2017 I decided to change those first runners up, and I have 2017 Miss Kenya just concluded I think about 6 weeks ago.
First.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know how many of
Good
those.
stuff, guys. So any kind of sports you do apart from weightlifting?
I'm trying to learn how to swim. I don't swim.
Oh, you don't swim?
No.
Considering you have the shoulders, you
I
can
have
do
two
it.
fears. Fears
Yeah.
of heights and water.
Guess what?
Yes.
I have this exact same fear. What's
Yeah.
your star? Are you Pisces?
I'm a Pisces.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
I am a Pisces. That's so cool,
I'm
man.
trying to learn how to swim
Yeah.
and get over that fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you succeed in that, please give me the recommendations. Okay, we can do that. Last but not least, I've got a very something which I've always wanted to know. Why is it that when you're weightlifting, when you're toned up, when you're preparing, everything is set in terms of your body, and then if you just leave it even for like 1-2 weeks, it loses shape.
You know what happens? You lose the conditioning.
Yeah.
What happens is after so many weeks of severe dieting,
Yeah.
and it's happened with me, and you know that controlled dieting and almost like starving of certain foods,
Yeah.
and you've manipulated your body with the minerals, water, carbohydrates, everything, and suddenly once the competition is over,
Yeah.
it's normal to want to eat everything
Yes,
inside,
yes,
and
yes,
especially cakes and pizzas and
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah.
And remember that the minute you put carbohydrates of that sort so fast, so much into your body pulls water.
Oh.
You get water retention, you lose your conditioning, and you start gaining fat in a rapid way.
Wow.
You can add up to 20 pounds in a week or 10 days.
Oh, okay. So consistency is the key, right?
And actually, that's the best time when you should really try and have everything you want,
Yeah.
but slowly.
Yeah.
You have to do that. It's hard, but I even struggle with that. Yeah.
Well, Sheetal, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your time. Inshallah, we wish you all the best. May you go to greater heights, and we'll have you on the hot seat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. That's your hamper. Enough coffee and energy
Enough
for you
for the
to go
workout.
stronger now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank
Thank
you.
you for watching, guys. Keep it locked. It is only happening on Zindagi TV.